dear master students. Our next topic, which we are going to discuss today at the conference. As we know that on the way of your career or writing your thesis, your dissertation, you will participate in different kind of with the outcomes of your research. You will participate in different kind of conferences. And of course, to know how to behave yourself and how to present your, for example, your research. It's all everything depends, for example, how you prepare the material of the conference. In order to start the lesson, we have to answer to the following questions. The first question is: have you ever taken part in a conference? What does it take to get ready for a conference? What was the most interesting or difficult part of your participation? Would you like to take part in an international conference, and what problems do you think you will face? Yes. Okay, now we have to share the opinion with other. For example, there are students who participate in the conference. There are students who don't participate in the conference, yes? And we have to share up your opinion with the, or maybe with the ones who have, for example, who has skills of participating in a conference. Okay, now the reading task is here is given a text to you to read at home. I hope that you read the text at home, the conference, and you got introduced with the words given in the text, because the whole practical class of our practical class we have to be close to these words, and we have to use these words in your speech. Okay, now also under the text is given a vocabulary to give into the text. We also had to learn these words at home, and mostly try to work with their definitions and with their synonyms and antonyms, and with their definitions, because at our class today we will work with the synonyms and with their definitions, and in order to make the lesson more colorful, more interesting to you. Okay, now if you read the text at home, let's come up to the questions. Here is given a written comprehension and 10 questions to the text. The questions are: what are the main reasons for participating in scientific conferences? What should we do first of all to participate in the conference? What can you do when you get a letter of acceptance? In what way are the proceedings typically published? What parts does a conference normally consist of? What do you do during a registration? What are the invited speakers? By whom are symposia usually organized? What is included in the social events? And how long do most international conferences last? Years? Okay, now let's start answering to the questions. First of all, I want that we have to discuss these questions in group, and then we demonstrate it to the whole group. The next task which we do concerning the lesson, we have to define whether the given statements true or false. Yes, if it is false, we have to give the correct one. The first statement are given here: we should get an acceptance or rejection message anytime you wish. Yes. What do you think, students? Is it whether is it true or false? Yes. Let's come back to the text. Yes. If you come back to the text, there we see that you should get an acceptance or rejection list before a fixed deadline. It doesn't mean that we have to participate or in the conference, we should get an acceptance to the conference anytime you like, yes, but it's a deadline given, for example, to get an acceptance or reject message from the conference committee. The next exercise we do, complete the words or phrases using the words from the box. Now if you look at the box, you see words that are taken from the text: social, breaks, proceedings, plenary, rejection, time, volume, submit, confirm, committee. Yes, and the 10 words that we have to fulfill the words, yes, or the word combinations. For example, the first word is a conference. Yes, what word will be more comfortable to put here? Yes, of course, proceedings. Yes, conference proceedings. It's the right version. And the other words we have to define yourselves and put them in the right way. Okay, now let's write it as proceedings. Okay, now this is the right version of from among the words among in the box. Okay, now the next task which we do, match the words with the English definitions. Now here also are given the several words, and in the first column and in the second column are given the definitions, and we have to find the right definition of, for example, the first word. Peer, yes, with that peer, and what will be the, for example, definition of this word. Peer, we know what is peer because we mostly use at our classes. We do pairs, yes, in the classroom, and peer, the right version is companion or colleague. This is the right version. Okay, now and the next exercise we are going to do, complete the sentence with a suitable word or phrase. I want to have my paper published in the conference proceedings. Yes, conference proceedings. Conference proceedings. Okay, now the other words and phrases we have to complete according to their meaning. Okay, now if you have some misunderstanding with the statements, you can come back again to the text and read it and put the sentence with a suitable word or the phrase. The next exercise which you are going to do, match the words with the Russian equivalents. Yes. In the first column we see the words, and in the second column we see the Russian equivalents of the words. The first was published electronically on the web, and the right equivalent of this word is разместить в интернете в электронном виде. This is the right version of the word. Okay, now and in the following case we have finished this exercise. The next exercise which we are going to do, paraphrase the sentence, changing the words in italics. Yes, now here if you look at the sentence, there are several reasons for scientists who conduct research and to participate in scientific conferences. If we see that in the sentence we have to change the words in italics, yes. How will you change it? If you read the text thoroughly at home, you can find it very easily. Yes, for example, there are several reasons for researchers to take part in scientific in scientific conferences. Give me. There are several reasons for researchers to take part in scientific conferences. And the next task which we are going to do with you, okay, now we have to translate the sentences or the given statements into English. Yes, now there are given several statements, 10 statements, and your task is to translate them into English. Для того, чтобы стать известным ученым, нужно как можно чаще принимать участие в научных конференциях, как местных, так и международных. How will you translate it? Yes. If you translated the sentence, we have to be rich of words and word combinations of the topic. Yes. To become a renowned scientist, one must participate as often as possible in scientific conferences, both local and international. Okay, now the other ones we have to translate, and then we check whether you translate the statements in correctly or not. Okay, now the last task is given a text presentation, and your task is I'm going to give this task as an home assignment. You have to read this text and prepare the retelling of the text, and we have to pay attention to the key points of the text. Okay, now our lesson is over. See you at our next lesson. Goodbye.